Sanje chodan tsoge chononla chintu budu dani. Dage chichin jive sunji. Dola benja sanjin do cho. Sangye chodan tsoye chonon chanchu badu dani dasu che dagi chuchi jivis. Dola benje sanjen duwa sho. Sangye chodan tsoye chonon la chanchu badu dasu che dagi chuchi jivis. Dola benje sanjen duwa sho. So the short motivation then. So purpose of my life is only to free myself from suffering of samsara and to achieve happiness. That is not right, not sufficient and not right motivation. So the right motivation here, most beneficial motivation, that is not only to you, towards the numberless helping, numberless hungry, numberless animal, numberless human being, numberless sura, asura, everyone, your life to be most beneficial, then to not only to stop harming other sentient beings. As you see, as I mentioned yesterday, how that is so important. So, for example, you use yourself, if somebody, way of saying words, if it's not respected words to you, it's not praised you, somebody says kind of upsetting words or some, not nice words, and how much you get upset, how much you get worried, how much you feel pain, mental pain. You would get so angry and so upset. And you see, if you relate to yourself, how others speak to you, you understand how others respect you, or humble, they respect you, they say nice things, sweet things, you're so happy, makes you so happy. If the person is a little bit put down and you're so selfish, you're so bad, something, even looking bad, looking not respectful to you, that you get so upset with the person. That's very clear. You use yourself as example when somebody harmed you. How you harm, how you cause unhappiness to others. So you use yourself. When somebody else you does to you like how you do to others, then how much you get upset. Then you think over and over. You talk to many people how that person bad. Blah 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 blah. Of course, sooner or later you die. But I mean, there's also I say, although that negative mind also continues in the next life. You have to understand life to life. That's not to do just this life. No. Harms to the life to life. That so, for example, like that. So so your self-respect with the body, spirit, mind, yourself is respect to the body, respect with the body to others, respect with the speech, respect with the mind, putting down to others. Then what others do to you, how that makes you to get angry. Yes, you harm so, it hurt you so much. Oh, it's clear. You don't talk so much. You use yourself example. You put yourself example in that case. Then how that is so angry, so so unhappy mind brings so much unhappy to you. So use that self example. Then don't do that harm. Disrespect to the body, speech with the mind. Don't do that. Abandon that. Then you see. Respect, be humble, respect, praise to others, even to the enemy. Even you comparing with the enemy, you special respect, bow down, respect, sweet, smile from the heart, not political, not political. In the heart, big thing to destroy this person, smash, and he's outside. No, you don't that. You don't that. That's political. So from the heart, I was taught how to smile. I was allowed 6 months working, building a monastery. So I have one student, Anila N. She died a long time ago. She was a nun a long time ago, Anila N from Canada. So she was bookkeeper. She was bookkeeper, professional bookkeeper. She was telling me one book, see how to. So I was handling money. So I was like expenses. You see, to build the monastery. I was handling money. I was not giving money to anybody. So handling money every day, how much to pay. That I myself do. I bring the money. Then I don't give to anybody the money. So all like that. So she is the bookkeeper. I mean, professional job. She helped me to make book. So she taught me how to smile, political smile. This one, you can see it's not natural smile. You bring up this one up. Something I can't do. I don't do exactly. She bring up this with political smile. I mean, it doesn't smile at all. But I just said, letting you know. She told me. So from the heart. So please understand. This is real logic there. You see, how others they do to you, you can understand the feeling or the respect with birth, spirit, harm. Use this very simple thing. Use that example. So you don't do negative things what makes others upset with the body, spirit, mind. So don't do that. So through the explanation, you'll understand more better. So you humble respect, you see, humble respect to others. So it is said in bodhisattva, you smile. You see when you look at others, smile with loving kindness, compassion. Smile with loving kindness. Smile from the heart. Smile. Smile and say sweet. The words are sweet things. Sweet. They bring happiness to others. Sweet things. It said that creates cause for you to be born as a beautiful person, handsome person, beautiful person, next lives. That's one. Next lives. You have to understand. Karma. The karma. So this is For example, did I tell you? I don't remember. Oh, so I don't know what they've told you yesterday. Well, this is anyway. There's one old monk, Damsara, old monk. So I think maybe due to karma, I think one nun reported to Lama Ishe, my guru, you see, that older monk who then did something immoral or something, reported to my guru Lama Ishe. Then the next day, Lama and myself going down, I don't know, to see Sonas or Ling Rinpoche, the Lama's guru, I don't know. But that the old monk was coming up. We see, the Lama, I'm the most, I'm better than you. Lama smiled. He smiled, totally different aspect. Smiled. Oh, I don't know, you just miss it. He didn't know that, never. Oh, Lama bowed down to him, bowed down, smiled. Very nice, smiled like this. Oh, Lama did like that. I was there. Oh, and his son, the Lama, is one in France. His son was invited to the Buddhist bodhisattva, and the Geshe Tenje, resident teacher, who bring his son for teaching, then bring up. But his son bowed down to us. He didn't bow down to us. We're old people. Didn't at all. But his son bowed down to us. You understand? His son, even his son Lama was real genetic. All bowed down to us. We're not new people. Nothing. So his son bowed down to us. So like that. You see? So his son bowed down. Uneducated people, ignorant, learned, for anybody, poor, rich, anybody knows. But you understand? That's the practice. That's the practice from adverse thought transformation. You have to understand. Kandu Sudang Dojan, Danyu Kune Mendachi, Shana Sama Tabai to the Jabas and Balab. Kandu, where? Kandu. So one of our translations in the book, FPMT, but the early book that was missing. That Kandu, where? Second verse, where is missing. Kandu. L&B, they put the adverses, maybe I said, yeah. But I told Tomo 2 years to replace that. So anyway, Kandu Sudan Drajan with anybody. Kandu's where? Kandu Sudan Drajan, whomever your company. Kandu Sudan Drajan. Danyu Kune Mendashi, look at yourself lost. Danyu Kune Mendashi. So in the Kadamba Geshes, loyal the lost. Down below there's only water left. No other being, like that. Look, lost. Danyu Kune Mendashi, Shana Sama Takbai. To others, Shana Sama Takbai from your purely from your heart, not political or not outside, no? Purely from the heart. To the Jabbat, I'll practice others suram, others higher suram. So it's just Jabbat, told us suram best. To the Jabbat, that's the second verse. Practice everyday life. This is not special Buddha's day or special, if somebody gives him momo or pizza, I respect that. No, that. This everyday practice, every night practice. Not only daytime, but night time you show anger like this. No. Not the fight. Day, night, whatever. You understand? So I'm emphasizing, use yourself. How you harm others. Now you use yourself. Even for the animals, how you treat the animals, use yourself there. And you treat like that, how dirty it is. So that's very clear example. So that you shouldn't treat others like that. Animals, people. So respect, good. Also, so in the bodhisattva it says, smiling with loving kindness. So brings happiness to everybody. Sweet words, respect words brings happiness to everybody. So everybody, so now please listen now. You see, your family, center, so wherever you are, people around you, in market, outside, you see, all the people that you meet, their happiness complete. Their happiness complete in your hand. Their happiness is complete in your hand. You understand? Now, small pride, and then you do all these things people don't like. You know, you say, for example, somebody gives something you don't say thank you. The people angry, you know. So what Buddhist says, oh, that's creates cause. All the next life to be born has a beautiful, handsome body. Then respect, you see. Oh, then it's other people, life, they will praise you, respect you all the time. You know, even in a new country, everybody is very. So you might wonder why they do this to me. Respect, why? Even new person, new people, you might wonder. So that's because you have created cause, past lives, respect to others. That's why in larger lives they respect you. So they, you know, with the about respect, with the service and speech, so sweet, and that. Then with the mind you come back to love kindness, but wow, you know, like that. You see, lives are life. You know, you do one time to one sentence, then it creates cause. Lives are life, lives are life. Others respect all of this, with the bodhisattva mind. You understand? Result is like that. You have to know. So it's complete in your hand. Others' happiness, because how you speak brings happiness, suffering, disturbance, happiness to others. How it depends on how you speak. Depends on how you look at them. With a smiling from the heart, not political, from the heart. So, you see, from the heart, love, kindness, feeling love, very close to them. Yeah. So they remember the kindness. I mean, in the suffering, the loving country. So you see, so they feel, so feeling close. Not distant, far, close, feeling the heart. Wow. So you see, so completely, we have to know for sure that people around, their happiness I will see in your hand, completely. You must practice awareness all the time, every day. Their happiness, the family, center, whatever, their happiness completely dependent to you. How you express, how you say things, that's very clear. I have been advising to center directors. So center directors have to deal with the people. So center directors scold them. Then people don't come, people don't like. then people don't come to the center. You understand? That's I'm giving my examples, my experience. Yeah. So that's a very simple thing. Yeah. So your advice is total practice, everyday life practice. So second verse like that. If you don't practice, who should practice then? Whom is taught? Animals, dogs. Is it taught about the dogs, cats, birds, insects? It's not for human being. Sorry. You understand? So that's please understand that one. Oh, it's in your hand. The people are sentient beings who are around, their happiness and suffering is in your hand, their life, all the time in your hand. So it depends to you. You understand? Your life is not easy. So you must cause happiness. You must cause happiness. Yes, I told people, cause happiness, we want sentient being. Then life, even or send other sentient beings, they cause happiness. They cause happiness. If you don't expect. You understand? You spread yourself. I told you already. So that's Dharma practice, meditation. Those are mindfulness. That's best meditation. I say mindfulness. Best mindfulness. To cause happiness to everybody, even animals, even insects. You understand? Everybody. Feeling responsible to yourself. That's the purpose of your life. Why we are born human being now. That's the purpose of life. Why we are born human being this life. Not born as dog, cat, or slaughter animal. Or slaughter kangaroo. Or snake. Or shark. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, then you're all having tea. Sorry, this is not Tibetan tea. I don't think it's Tibetan tea. Is it Russian tea? Is it Russian tea? Yeah, thank you. Mahoma. Oma. Mao, Japsukundal, Amanda, Shankara Gunda, Shodan Tomo, the Lama, Chebabu. 다소 거제 테라 탐지도 건조스다 나야 메데시 건조스 뭐 주되죠 건조스기 체라버지고 so I pray as I explained yesterday to everyone. Okay, thank you very much. So today the subject is I'm supposed to speak thought transmission. I might finish only next life. And, yeah, so I think as an introduction, first thing, the kindness to others. In the Ganden check out, 7 points of total transformation. There it says, Lelentam the chill da, Kuna Kadin Chao Gom. Oh, that's so important. Lelentam the chill da, Kuna Kadin Chao. So, you see, every day, as I mentioned yesterday, every day. So first of all, I want you to know very important subject today, beginning, I think I didn't finish them, and motivation, some of course started from that, but it's supposed to be motivation, but anyway, doesn't matter. We motivated yesterday. It's almost like today you don't eat food because you had it yesterday. Similar. So anyway, I'm joking. So, so any problems happened, sicknesses, any problem, black magic, anything, any discomfort, any undeniable thing, small, big, whatever happens in everyday life, or immediately, the length of the tickle down. So, normally we, everything, every undesirable thing, the sickness, and any undesirable thing happens, you see, always you point out, yourself so perfect, nothing wrong. Always you point out, oh, this person, this, always, weather, this. So always like that, weapon always like that from beginning to birth. So you say, problem came from your mind, but you think you're perfect, you're no mistake. Oh, everything comes from outside, all the problems, all your problems, sicknesses, one problem, all come from outside. So blame outside. Then angry, then destroy outside. What's like that? Then you create karma. Always by harming to one sentient being, then you receive humble life to life, eons. You see? You go do that like that. So you suffer for eons. So like that, you see? So I was happy. Sentient beings, whole source of your past, the past, the future, all the happiness, including enlightenment, all the quality, all the happiness from where you is all, and you know that from whom you see Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, you take refuge, all day long, before you practice, you to take refuge, Sangha, also, from where Buddha comes, Buddha comes, bodhisattva, great compassion comes. All those are sentient beings whose mind is obscured or suffering. So from every helping, every hunger gods, every animal, every human being, every sura being, all the happiness, your happiness, past, future, including young, enlightenment, the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, that you pray. You love to be people, Lord, to be people, samsara, to be people, Lord, nirvana, all the three things like all that comes from where? From bodhisattva, bodhichitta, comes great compassion, from every sentient being, every hunger, every animal, every insect, Chinese insects in the water. I don't know what the scientists say that. Then the simple we have to 21,000 insects. Simple, I don't know the same, but tiny insects being living. Normally we have living in the dogs and even we have, yeah. So, there's things to harm the body. We need your for health. So living on the ground, in the bushes and the trees and the sky. So So Buddha come from Buddha come from every sentient being. Buddha sees all the defilements, suffering, the growth, then completely all called Buddha come from every sentient being. So sentient being, so precious. Then Dharma came from Buddha, they came from sentient being. So precious, so precious. Sentient came from sentient. And then Sangha came from Buddha, but it came from the sentient, every sentient being. Numberless Sangha, numberless Buddha, numberless Dharma, numberless Sangha, all came from every helping, every hungry ghost, every animal, every ghost, every hungry ghost, every animal, every insect. You see, even mosquito. Ooh, while you go still dream, ooh, you want to kill like that. You understand? This terrible, by hearing, ooh, like that. So, the Dharma Sangha came with that. So precious, so precious. So, if you have money, you can get everything what you want. So, land, so precious. So, if you land, you can grow food and then you can sell, so you see, land is so precious. So, sentient beings, Buddha came from sentient, Dharma came from sentient, Sangha came from, wow. So precious, everything, every helping, every hunger, every animal, every insect, so precious, so precious, so precious, so precious. Wow. So like that, you can understand. You see, we went to when the COVID happened in Nepal, Khandola, to do the famous Sambhava incense puja, no Sangha, very important. Then do you to purify the holy objects, washing the country, through meditation. Then do you do all like that. Very important. Then do very important. They are against the COVID disease, all that. Then there was a thaw, holy object. We did 4 times in the Tibet, Nepal. Bodhisattva, the hard place we did the fire puja, the offering burning practice. So hard place 2 times. Then some of the lamas, those places we did 2 times. So like that. We did Kopan one time. Nunnery, the governor, the nunnery we did, Kopan nunnery. So Nama Buddha, where Buddha gave a charity, his holy body to the tiger. So we did that, and then I bring things offering to Bodhisattva, and I explain the kindness of sentient being. Of course, I'm nothing. See, I don't Dharma. I know nothing. So there's an abbot from Kopan Monastery. He's a terribly expert in Dharma. So I don't know what I can use terribly. You understand? Do you understand? Okay. He's a terrible expert.
They got it.
Huh?
They got it.
Okay. So after talking how the sentence means kindness, after we finished the job, then the abbot told me, today, sorry, that's not praising myself, no. Then abbot is so expert. Today he was so surprised. The sentence means a more kind to Buddha, he told me. He realized today, sentence means a more kind to Buddha. It affected it. Anyway, I know nothing, but I said few words, then what I told him, so then it affected him. So that's Abbot mentioned to me that. So anyway, so you see that sentence means how they're kind, how they're so precious, kind. You understand? You have to know that. That is so important to develop compassion, love, kindness, and bodhichitta. So greater compassion, you have a greater love, kindness, greater compassion, then stronger bodhichitta. You understand? Stronger bodhichitta, and then quicker enlightenment. You understand? You have to know that. So also like this. So this you have to know. Before the Lojong, they utilizing the unfavorable conditions in past Bangladesh. But take out the sentiment, suffering, dedicate your life to others. We must know how the sentiment is so precious. It's so important. You understand? So say. So, the Kasara. How every sentence being. So now you understand where Buddha came from. Sentient beings, numberless Buddha. You understand? Where's Dharma, numberless Dharma, object which came from sentient beings. Numberless Sangha who guides you, welcome, guides you free from samsara, Lord, all that. Bring to enlightenment, all that. Welcome, sentient beings. This most good role. This ants who bite me. So you see, wow. So this sentence, this insect, this snake, this the body is very ugly. In the oceans, there's an insect I saw in the iPad, like dust. It's a body like dust. The earth is dust, body looks like that, like dust. But it's a sentient being. So the other sentient being do not know this insect can bite you, it can kill you. So they go around. They don't know, so then bites. That not all the sentient being, but the insect was unbelievable. Then there's I don't know the name, but there's like stone, look like a stone, something growing or something. Then a fish go nearby, what? Like that, you see? Lama change, but it doesn't look like animal, not at all. Look like stone or something. Lama. So anyway, so that's so you see. So I tell people normally, you see, even by taking refuge in Dharma, so you stop giving harm to others. Yes, that's a very basic thing. By taking refuge in Dharma, this is what should up. So even in the road, there's insects, ants. Then you should not step over. You should watch. And you see, for the monks, people they sit down, they have to watch on dingwa, sit cover in the insects, they have to watch and then sit down and like that. You can't just you can't do that. I mean, you have to be mindful. So you see, when you walk everyday life, the road where the insect should not step over. Things like that. To poor, if the danger is not by you but by other people, then you bring, you blow away, or you bring with the leaves or things, put it to the side of the road, and things like that, or to not be killed by others, but not crushed by others. You understand? The example. This is signification, but generally, that's a significant, that's a symbolic, but But you see, whenever you're doing the should not harm others. So one gets about taking, there's a water stand is given. You see, then by explaining, oh, you only enjoy the water. There's a sentient being inside in the water. We need to water. You see, and then you have to use the water in daytime, nighttime. So there much connection with the water to harm the sentient beings. So therefore, you should use water stainer to get water. To not harm them, to use water stainer. Oh, that is the example. Instead, in any way, many the enjoyment, you should practice mindfulness, not harm others. That's what is use example. Oh, so like that. Because Buddha's teaching is differentiated by compassion to all the sentient beings. Compassion to all the sentient beings. Okay? Your enemy, if you have enemy, your enemy, compassion to everyone, differentiated. The Buddhism is differentiated by compassion to every sentient being. So, Sangha Itamba Injera Chawa Yimbe. Buddha's teaching, you see, is differentiated by compassion to every sentient. So, not harm, not hard. In any way, your daily life. Oh, you understand? Oh, you have to understand it. Not just the reciting prayer, not just that offering or not just on that. This is the basic practice by taking which is Dharma, holy Dharma. Oh, then they should not harm sentient. That's so important. I say there are three things to abandon, three things to practice by taking the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, okay? So Dharma, then stop giving harm others, okay? So things to abandon. Okay, so like that. So that's the real Dharma. Okay, I mentioned to you a little later. So like that, you see. Now like this. It's your enemy, let's say, your enemy. So that whom you point to enemy, is my enemy. Whose mind is obscured and suffering and harming you with the body, speech, mind, whatever. You see, with all or with one harming you, so you call enemy, okay? Because nature obscured and suffering. So the compassion is generated. Because the compassion is generated. You understand? So great compassion, then numberless sentiments generated to numberless sentiments. Not only that, what's the mind of suffering? Not only that, but to free them from suffering by oneself, great compassion. The one is responsible taking great compassion. So then from great compassion, bodhichitta comes. From bodhichitta, bodhisattva comes. From bodhisattva, Buddha comes. From Buddha, there are two holy actions. Sanjika Chile. Sanjika Chile. Chebapole, Chaoyole Chile. So, two holy actions. One is among Buddhas who own the holy mind. one of Buddha's holy actions within us sentient beings. So all our virtue thought, all our good karma, virtue thought, all our good karma is Buddha's holy action. Buddha's holy action. One with us, two Buddhas. One is Buddha's own mind. One is with us. Okay? Okay? So then from that, from our good karma, then happiness comes. So happiness we experience from beginningless rebirth, now, future, continuously up to including enlightenment, all came from our good karma, our virtue thought. You understand? That is Buddha's holy action. So all our happiness come from Buddha's holy action. Good karma, which is Buddha's holy action. So Buddha's holy action came from Buddha. Buddha came from bodhisattva. Bodhisattva came from bodhichitta. Bodhichitta came from great compassion. Great compassion, and they came from all the obscure suffering, sentient beings, including the enemy, my enemy, including whom we hate, who get angry. Oh, this person gave harm such. Including that. So compassion came from this sentient being. So that means numberless beginningless rebirth, happiness, your happiness from beginningless rebirth. Wow. And now future, including enlightenment, all completely came from the person whom you call enemy. You understand? He's the source of all your happiness, where it came from. Okay? Most precious, most kind, most precious. Okay? Most precious, most kind. Okay? So that's incredible. Unbelievable. Every single happiness came from that. Even the dream, happiness is a dream. Every single comfort, happiness, everything, including enlightenment, all come from like that, every sentient being. So now you know your enemy, whom you call enemy, whom you hate, you want to destroy in peace. So that, now most precious, the kindness of the, kindness of the Buddha. Dharma, Sangha, so precious, so immense, so precious. You see, so after that, I want to add this other kind of thing. So you see, in the room where you are, every insect, you see ants crawling, the mosquitoes, people. Besides, when you go outside, birds, dogs, cats, the worms, insects, all around. You see, you practice mindfulness. How there's the most kind, all the Buddha Sangha that I tell you, liberate me from samsara, liberate me from Lord, from samsara, ocean suffering, from Lord, Nibbana, all come from this, all come from these ones, these insects, these worms, this, there's all kinds of there's all kinds of worms, physically so poor, so physically unbelievable, suffering. So they're the most kind of more precious. You understand? You understand now. Point. So respect the enemy. Your enemy is most kind person. All like that. So. You see that? So that incredible mindfulness practice, to remember that daily life. Wow, so good. When you go to market, so you practice mindfulness. When you go to department store, when you market, there's beggars begging, there's rich people. I mean, that's all kinds of one sentence, the animals, blah, 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 blah. So you practice this mindfulness. It's most precious, most kindness. You know, your enlightenment comes from your happiness comes from them. So precious, so precious. Oh, Dharma Sangha comes from them. So precious, so precious. Wow! If you practice that mindfulness, great. You go market for that. You go to the department store, that. You don't, even you have nothing to buy. Go to the department store to practice that. Go to market to practice that. Go for sightseeing, practice that. Go for pilgrimage, practice that. You understand? So good. Yeah, unbelievable. Then you see, naturally comes respect to them. Respect, your humbleness, respect. You see, you can smile from the heart. Sweet speech, praise, this, then with the heart of compassion, love. So you understand? You do that. You see, even you don't have anything to buy or neither, but you go practice bodhichitta. You go to practice kindness of sentient being. You go outside to practice, Not all, no. Not all that. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Sorry, my Laudo group. Laudo committant. Sorry, my acting. Laudo committant. Comedian. Laudo comedian. Laudo is the Solukumbu Himalaya mountain. I don't remember my past life story. It's a cave, where he lived 40 years in that from Tibet with knee pain all the time. Okay, so so I'm saying Laudo comedian. Okay, so I acted Laudo comedian for you. For you to enjoy. Okay. Yeah, and then then you say, fantastic your life. No depression. Goodbye depression. Is far away. You have thrown your depression to Africa, to I don't know what, at the end of the world. You have thrown. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? You have no depression. So your mind is so happy, so peaceful, so quiet, so happy, appreciating kindness of all others. Your enemy, your friend, your stranger. Wow. Can you understand? Best mindfulness. Like that meditation you should do. So, you see, I mentioned universal education. There are seven general outlines. So first one, practice kindness, day and night, to every human being, every animal, insect, every. So So that is the extensive kindness. You understand? Of others to recognize to you. You understand? So then you feel kindness to everyone. Then you always want to repay kindness. You help. You understand? That comes. So anyway, so now on top of that, now more kindness. But I just mentioned the outline because it will take a lot of time. I will never finish my talk this life. Then we'll have to continue next life. You understand? So then being parent, being mother, all sentient beings you have been your mother. Like this like mother. You know, this like mother. Oh, this like mother has a mother, different form. Different animal, different human being, or different color, or different animals. This life mother is the mother to you numberless times. With a numberless body, animal, human. From beginningless rebirth, it be a mother to you numberless times. So then, like that, not only that, then the one this mother has been human being, you be born animal, tiger, cat, sloth animal, then snake, mouse, so different. You see, one day the mother was a tiger, born tiger, you were born as a deer, all kinds of. So on those times you were born from mother's womb, then you said all the sentence being having your mother give birth to you. You understand? Like that. So first kindness, Luigi begotten, though kindness they get the body to you. Yeah. Especially the human body, so the life of because the mother gave him body, so then you met Dharma, now you can read Dharma, you can start Dharma, you can listen to teachings, you can lumber. Then now search on the bodhisattva, you can by reading, by meditating, you can print it, you can plant seed in the mind. Then you also tantra in the two stages, you plant the seed or the by imprint or the to achieve enlightenment, all those to exercise all those paths to enlightenment. So sooner or later you achieve enlightenment, if not this life, then the next life, within 7 years, within 7 lifetimes, or 16 lifetimes, So this kind of some mother gave him the body. Then even the other happiness, they gave him the body, then education, then the will protect your life danger for hundreds of danger every day. But the mother, when you're born as only a piece of flesh, like that, then nothing or the humble or the business. Then your body is if your mother didn't watch it, then get eaten by animals outside, or fall down, then you eat the wrong things in the mouth, you kill yourself, protected from your life, protected from hundreds of your life, protected you hundreds of life danger. Then the I saw there's one couple from Hawaii who sent the FPMT, then they came to Dharamsala, they lived themselves there, came to Bajapani, when the Lama is incarnation, you see, they came first time, Bajapani, Lama first time, they just finished the stupa. On the Lama also came, the Lama's incarnation came first time, Bajapani, the day of the finished stupa, top out of stupa, all the very auspicious happened, then that's what, what I wrote that. Oh, so the Hawaii, who is that son? They came there. There's a house built by Tom, student carpenter, built houses. So we stayed. I stayed in this house. There's another house on top. This is jungle. So Babaji, his house is I think Holland. I think. Holland, I think some Holland, Dharma, I'm sure. Dharma, yeah, his house is up there. So next one to Tom's house, so we sat there. And they came, I invited for lunch. They came, the couple, and they had one son. Wow, their son. If the mother didn't watch 3 minutes or 5 minutes, 3 minutes, didn't watch, the baby is already in danger. You can see it was so naughty. So mother didn't watch 3 minutes or 5 minutes, already in danger. So I thought that if she practiced patience with him, then to practice patience with the rest of people, no problem. Rest of people in the world, no problem. That's what I thought. Wow. If mother didn't wait, he was already in life in danger. So anyway, protect our life from hundreds of danger every day. Mother. Oh, then bear the hardships, day and night bear the hardships. Wow. Oh, so hard to make money, shelter, food, clothing, to go to school, the university, Oh, the mother take a child, the husband do, the father walk, make money, and then, so, yeah, being hardships, both, so much hardships. Oh, then children ask, outside the portrait, I was watching, they have 2 children, the girls and boys, but there's somebody crying, one this, somebody crying, one that, one that. So they will live quite peaceful, the parents. Wow, they demand so much. So I get bored to watch, and then after 2-3 minutes, I get bored watching. So that's incredibly good meditation on the mother kindness. All that, 17th Marcus is very so good to watch at the airport, not only this airport, but anywhere. You see, so good to learn. So it's like movie. It's like movie you're watching, you're learning. It's like reading, teaching. Also, I bet the hardships. Then the last one, led in part of the world, it means gave education. So you can see now, reading, writing, then the Holy Spirit, Holy Dharma, makes quickly to people, some such teaching, the renounced bodhisattva, the root, good devotion, path to the enlightenment, the bodhichitta, if you read the benefits, with the bodhichitta, even though you don't have realization, but at least every bodhichitta, then you speak, you walk, you speak, wash your body, you do speech, you do, and then is your mind, you collect marriage always more than sky, all day long. You collect more than sky, marriage, cause of happiness. Can you imagine? Depression, goodbye. You understand? End of this world. You send depression, throw a depression to end of the world. Okay. So then now this one, not only continue to all this like mother did that to you, that's most unbelievable. But every sentence we did that from beginning about the mother, their kindness, work, and you know, I mentioned to you, I think it's, for example, the bird, you born, a small bird or big bird, or these eagles, or the eagle, or the kasar, the chasing in the kasar. Big bird, eagle, or there's no small one, I don't know, smaller than eagle. Hawk, yeah. But you see, in the nest, you want born them, your nest, So first of all, the rough wood, put round. Sometimes the wife and husband both walk. Yes, Manisha is just mother. Or put round with the bigger bird, round. And how do they do it? All the wood stable. That wind cannot destroy. It's stable. Then inside grass or something soft inside. Or even the birds, they do like that. They tell their children. Or some birds I saw. Mother inside two of the hairs, feather, take out, lay down for the egg, for the children. You see? So it's incredible. So like that. Like that. Like that, you see? But unstable in the forest, in the trees, the wind comes, hell comes, so you have to be very stable. Then there's some birds, them nest, or nests or not same, all different kind of nests. Some small birds, very long nest, very long grass, grass. Long grass tied with the branch of tree, make very strong, so strong wind you can easily move, destroy. So much walk, just that. Then you see, now after that, after laid egg, they kept warm, then you see, after a bird come out, then bring whatever animal mother able to catch, the fish or whatever, catch it, they bring there in one day. There are many birds, there are many chicken birds, and the chicken, there are many birds, you see, children. So goes again, catch animal, half dead, half not dead, then feed in the baby's mouth is so big, and feed inside. Sometimes it doesn't feed inside. So that, can you imagine that? So it's so work so hard. So by even killing one, I mentioned it yesterday, even killing one. So negative karma, experience is similar to cause in the lower realm. So it's one text says one and even. And then three other sufferings, the positive result in the human, another good karma, then result human. During that time you spend suffering, the killing this one insect, positive result, suffering place, unbelievable suffering place. So much disease and fighting cold, so much danger for life. And then, another one is creating result of God. Experience the result of God. So what you harmed others, what you in the past, then they harm you. Those who harmed you past, they harm you this life. As a result of past. Wow, experience of God. then Krishna is also the cause. So, or you harm to others as a habit of that habituation. Then you harm again this during the human life. Do not become him born. Or then this life, then you harm others. I gave you last example of the American. You remember? Oh, the child killed many people. The one person killed many people. Even normally, there's nothing wrong with other. Oh, so it's killing one animal like that. On, killing the on, so if they don't do anything, they didn't miss Dharma, there's no karma. Oh, so then you just follow. You just follow the karma on. So makes you samsara no end, samsara suffering no end. You understand? Or by killing one, even one insect. Oh, unbelievable that is suffer. Wow. So you see, now number of sentiments in hell, hungry also, sura, asura, they're suffering, they're unbelievable suffering, okay? From beginning is a little bit of suffering. But, you see, so much of the sufferings, you cause them to suffer. You see, because you are samsara, you're born in samsara, so you are born to them, so they have to create all this nikrama, killing all these insects, fish and all this, feed you, because you are in samsara, you're born to them, so they have to create so much nikrama, even just from one, nikrama, even you're born in suffer, like that, so now you see, because you're born samsara, you're not free samsara. So you're born samsara after now. So then to all the 60 centimeters. So body, see. So those open mothers. So they unbelievable name karma because you're born samsara. But the mother, you say. So they create so much wow. So the mother sentiments is suffering. So you can see now, even you don't recognize, but logically there's so much of the suffering because you're in samsara, you're born in samsara. You see, but the parents, you have to. So therefore now you have a responsibility to meet Dharma, to practice Dharma, to understand Dharma, to listen, reflect, meditation, to actualize Dharma path. Then, to free samsara, to achieve enlightenment for them. So now you can say, so important, you to free samsara so they don't have to suffer for you. So that they don't have to suffer for you. You understand? So that they don't have to suffer for you. These numberless helpings, hungers, and he may be, they don't have to suffer to you. You understand? So Dharma practice, at least you don't know, at least even you don't know, at least good heart practice. Do not harm sentient beings. So important. Do you understand? See, now you, how, for the sake of others to not create karma, to not suffer in some continuously. Oh, sir, now you have to free yourself. You have to free yourself from samsara. You understand? For the sake of others. Now you understand. Now you see. Then the third one I explained to you before. Kasare. So the happiness that we have is the body in the shelter, a room, a house, happiness and the protection from cold, hot, and all the, long life. This build, because now I'm going short. So, this build, before this build, then fertilized or ground.
Foundation.
What? foundation, yeah. When you let the foundation, but when you dig the land, there's the ants, there's mouse, there's many worms, but all those you have to kill out there. Wow. Then the human beings work so hard, hold them, know that there's many sentiments killed and suffered, and there are many Dharma, but then finally then this house happened, and then your happiness, you are able to protect your body and all that. So this happened. So you got happiness, but kind of totally by the kindness. I jumped a little bit here. I mentioned that. So okay. So that's you see that's from not only this life, from beginning to the birth. You have to understand. You have to think that. Then you see, by eating food, we prolong the life, human life by eating food, drink, and for example, I don't know the Nepalese style, the rice. Oh, this is not one-time walk, but they have to walk with it, put water, then move the rice, and I don't know completely. So much walk to the one rice, and then then so many beings killed and harmed, and the Dharma, the people. The one rice, then there come rice, second another rice, there's so many numberless sentiments suffered, killed, died, that rice came, another rice, was thousand years ago, so this one rice, continuation, this rice, numberless sentiments killed, suffered, because it come out, wow. So they want the rice in the plate, you see, continuation, all the rice, numberless enemies died, harmed, then finally you are eating them, you eat totally with the self-change. The only thing you are happiness, even though not a future life happiness, only this life, today's happiness. It's so bad, the motivation is so bad, you can't show your face to the sentient being, so selfish, wow. Dare not eat one rice with that motivation. So you have to, you eat that rice, then you dedicate your life to sentient beings, you see, to help them, so not to harm, on the basis to benefit. As I mentioned to you, all three level teachings are contained in this. So, you see, so you have to really stop giving harm, to sentient beings. Then benefit sentient beings as much as you can. Say like that. Even you might start Om Mani Padme one mala, but make sure not just run Om Mani Padme. No, make sure your motivation is benefit to every human being. So not even one left out, one tiny insect, without every animal, every sentient being. See, then you recite Om Mani Padme, even one mala or even one. So I'm just giving an example. Of course, you do Dharma take through Dharma gets through whatever. Of course, no question. But I'm just using, even recite Om Mani Padme for even turning prayer will, I don't know whether I said turning prayer. You see, turning prayer will, all the six beams emitted from the Om Mani Padme. Then you see, it touches to, it purifies every sentient being, every helpless, every sentient being is purified. this obscuration, all the sufferings. Or then generated generated all the realizations within the method of wisdom, the whole path, and they all become generous. You become generous, they all become generous. So, you see, but turning one travel, was the meditation that. You know, for example, turning one travel, big or small travel, then do the meditation that. Here I'm giving an example that. So on the Mala, then first, most of them think, every single sentiment, they say, to freedom from suffering, recite it. Then you are generous, then you purify the beams, generous in the front, then if you haven't received, then send beams to them, like that, you see, purify, you know. Yeah, I'm giving an example. Can you imagine? Wow, that's so good, so good. So you see, even in the water, there's sentient beings. There's sentient beings. So you can see person. Yeah, so they get killed. So then you see, and that's the only way to drink water. Then by boiling the. So your happiness, problem of life, by eating things, all that. So numberless senses being suffered, killed, and creating all like that. But they kindness. Your happiness, because even if we eating food, happiness come from them. Numberless sentiments killed, suffered, and creating. You understand? So same thing, because all other food and then clothing. Then clothing, is animal clothing, no question by killing and all this. So much suffering, then even it's not animal clothing, but it's come from trees. But even that, for that sense, so many insects were killed, and when the creating karma, including people, then slowly, you know, then become clothing, and then you bought it, then you wear. So numberless being suffered for this, and you this happiness, that you have a protection for hot water, and then numberless things suffers for this. You know, creating Dharma, same, you see. So you can see now sentient means kindness. So now, okay, so now, like this. Like this. This Ganden teaching, I think I think there might be Chandra Sandil commentary of bodhichitta, or Milamishinu Tam Nalatun is writing, teaching Milam like dream. Which can talk like dream. Milamishinu Tam. I think that it says, like this, you see. You know this. You know this. These sentient beings are, you know this. These sentient beings are which grand jewel. All these sentient beings are like a which grand jewel. So which grand jewel is more precious than gold, diamond, sapphire, so much more precious than when we see ground jewel, then all the diamond fill the whole sky. So all the diamond cannot do that. Which ground jewel you get from the ocean, those who are unbelievable merit to find. Then put on the 15th on the banner. Then whatever you pray, then you get everything gets materialized. Any comfort you want in this life. So everything you get materialized after you make prayer. So now the sentient beings. So here it's saying sentient beings is that is in nowadays. So sentient beings like which grand jewel, or using example, how the sentient beings so precious, so kind like which grand jewel. Okay, Pumba Sayin. So world vast, Pumba Sayin, world vast. World vast is something. All your wishes can succeed. All your wishes can. Pumba Sayin, and the Zopa. Then which grounding cow, which grounding, which produce cow. Oh, there, all that. Is what is mentioned in mandala. The Zopa. All that when the mandala comes. All that one. It described there. You see, fulfill all the wishes. The cow. Then Tijil Hasan Lamashim. Or like that. Then you should regard all these sentient beings like you are main deity. Like you are main deity, you make so much devotion, you pay offerings. You're like your main deity. Look at them like you are main deity. Look at them like your guru. Or look at them like your guru. Respect. You understand? So sentient beings. So all these sentient beings, then you have to, for you, they all these sentient beings, like which grantul, good bars, world bars, then which will cow, like guru, your daddy, your spiritual daddy, your guru. So like the enemy that you great hope to receive benefit to you, but then give harm. Then there's a Zopa. With guru, your guru who complete your private patience in you. All like that, all the Zopa like that. You see them, or they Kadamba Geshes or Lama they just say like this. All the sentiments you like guru. So you follow them. You follow them. You follow them like that. Looking like that. Then Lungdan repair Yong's Teni quotation and the logics by using then Lungdan repair Teni Kunji Dagi Nyamlumbi, Samje Kunji Dagi Nyamlumbi. I'm not quite sure that Samje Kunji Dagi Nyamlumbi, so Nyamlumbi Tambela to Gelet Tamji Ni, you measure what Jua is. So Samje Kunji Dagi Nyamlumbi, I'm not quite sure. But however, you see, look at all the sentiments like mentioned before. Oh, like deity or like guru, the recognition, practice awareness, mindfulness every day. Practice mindfulness, whether in the house, whether outside, wherever you are. So the practice is, and then if you do that, then when you generate bodhichitta, you generate kind of compassion, bodhichitta, then you become holy being. Then you see, you generate kindness, then practice, then development, then you practice bodhichitta, then you see, you only bodhichitta, you become holy being. In the holy being's hand, then all the good things, all the good things will happen, will come in your hand. You become holy being, then all the good things, successful, yourself, successful, others, everything will happen, you see. Without taking much time, it will happen, it will come in your hand. So I stop there. Sorry, I stop here. So now I'm about to step in the thought transmission. So the basic thing I mentioned, the kindness of sending. You understand? The basis of taking others sending, then you're happy to suffer from others to you. You can dedicate your happiness, marriage, your body, position, to sending me so happily, you understand? Oh, then there's one left, maybe I can say one word, I can say one verse. So now listen, please listen. First you send up from the first 8 verses, the first one, okay? Dani semden tamjala ishino lelabi. Tonjo drubi samai takta jaba zambala. I, Dani means I myself what going to do? Dani semden tamjala to all the sentiments ishino lelabi. Tonjo drubi samai. So with the thought of achieving great success from the sentencing, no? We thought of the success, great success, thought of completing great success. Most special which you can do, then I always cherish our practice, cherish sentencing. So what is saying? So I make it short, okay? If you cherish that, if you cherish the sentence, even one sentence, if you cherish one insect, one mosquito, if you cherish one sentence being, by cherishing them, you see, so you become free from lordship, you become free from samsara, you become free from nibbana, you get achieving enlightenment. By cherishing even one sentence meaning, it opens the door for the happiness, okay? It brings you the enlightenment by cherishing that one sentence, even one sentence. Wow! Okay, so you see that which is not jewel, even your own like skies, it doesn't stop you rebirth in the Lord. It cannot purify. It doesn't stop you to burn Lord. It can't stop you to ring in the oars in samsara. It can't stop you from not to burn Lord nibbana. It can't stop you. It can't make you to achieve enlightenment. Okay? So now this cherishing this one mosquito, this one insect, this one insect eaten by ants, this tiny worm attacked by ants. So you cherish because of this. Freeze your Lord, freeze one samsara, freeze one Lord, achieve enlightenment. Okay? So this insect, you see, makes you to achieve enlightenment. Okay? So which can do full sky cannot do that. So this one sentence being, this tiny worm attacked by thousands ants. Telling this. All the achieving enlightenment, you makes you achieve enlightenment, and the liberated number of sent from Lord, from ocean samsara, from the Lord nibbana, bring the benefits. The benefits, wow, what you. So the sentence, one sentence being is more precious, much more precious than sky. More precious than wishful jewel. But my comment, wishful jewel is not one. Fill the whole sky and this one insect, how precious. This one insect, mosquito, this this tiny worm, this much more precious. Then fill the whole sky, fill the whole dollar, or fill the whole sky with the wishful jewel. You understand? Okay, I'll stop there. So this is the basis for thought transformation. Basis, sorry. So tomorrow, huh?
After a little while.
So don't forget what I explained now. Beginning what I said, every day, practice, how all the sense of happiness depend to you. Your bodhisattva, your motivation. You understand? That's so much. To bring the world in peace. To bring the world in peace depends on you. Your motivation. You see, everyday life, you're responsible. All the sentiments that you meet at home, all the happiness depend to you. It's in your hand. Practice mindfulness in that. Okay? Then this one, the kindness of those. So finish very important teaching. Okay? Basic thought. Okay? So after this, so not maybe not possible tomorrow. Next life. Huh? Do you agree? Next life? Huh?
Tomorrow.
But maybe after some time, we have to arrange time again. Tomorrow, maybe difficult. So again, maybe you have to wait. I'm not sure tomorrow. So I will go somewhere else. I will go to the moon. To the moon. Venus, Venus at the star.
Saturn.
Huh?
Saturn.
Mars.
Maybe Mark. I'm joking. Anyway, so after a few days, okay? After some days. What's the way? Huh?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah. Due to all the past events, the number of Buddhas. May the bodhichitta, so all the happiness, success of enlightenment for oneself, for every sentiment, generative with those in the heart of numberless helpings, numberless hungers, numberless maybe numberless sura, numberless asura, every intimate stage brings heart. And those who have made to be developed. Chancho, Samcho, Rinpoche, Maje, Banu, Jeju, Jeba, Nyamba, Mem, Kone, Kondu, Apavashu. Tonye, Tawa, Rinpoche, Maje, Wana, Jeju, Jeba, Nyamba, Kone, Kondu, Apavashu. Sara kundu jawa tonga ve tejo shinin zu zebe zu jawa ngabe lam san tinge keje tayan jawa ma ju je bandai lama je go jin da wa go dang go za za da sing na je je zhen jo sang bo je tendar go nan da su je wa re ju chala de amar ban bandai lama namba da wa la keje tayan lo da me je Jinze leba tonga mugu je lamye chela samla jubarejo. Think I said, did all the past best marriage to Glad, the Ram marriage to Glad, number Buddhas. Fighting, killing without the disease, COVID and the disease, the torture about this, all these things be immediately. Did all the three marriage, numberless Buddhas, made the Karasura. May dangers of water, dangers of earth, the dangers of fire, dangers of wind, all these problems in the world to be immediately. Then everybody generally love can to compare bodhisattva to a perfect peace then the casual did all the past the best marriage number Buddha. Oh, that was him, that's the which exists in my name. Metta who exists in my name. Achieving enlightenment in which exists in my name. Lead all the sentient beings which exist in my name. And to that Buddhahood, lead to the Buddhahood which exists in my name. And by myself alone who exists in my name. So all these things exist, but it's like doesn't exist. So unbelievable certain. So even what exists in my name, but even mere name, even truly exists in mere name, do not exist. It's not there. Jamala Bhavajita Jambata Kundu Sambo Deyan, the Jinda Kunja Jason Dalo Jengava, the Datam Jeraduma, to the Sepe Javatam Jingwakala, to the Nova Hidaya Gaveza, Samoju Jeraduma, Jidea come to happen the Emaleba, Kale, Sambe, Yino. Kaje tame tenzen jatola, kaje tenzen tuje londo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening my loud comedian. Loud comedian.
May we offer mandala?